everybody. Welcome to second grade. I'm Alex Baldwin. Your kids know me as Mrs. Baldwin.
And I am Kara O'Shaughnessy, and the kids know me as Mrs. O'Shaughnessy.
We're here to share some information with you about our year as a second grade family. This is me without my mask on a regular day. So first I'm going to talk about specials. Specials really haven't changed that much this year. We are still traveling to them for the most part. We go to the PE, in the gym, or outside. We have music with Miss Brackett in Paul Hall this year, and we go to the technology lab and library. One thing that has changed is Miss Kordsmeyer is coming to our classrooms to do art with us, and the kids are loving it so far. She brings her little cart with all the supplies and teaches them right here in their space.
Okay, this year we are making very much of an effort to try to eat lunch outside as often as possible, even in the fall when it starts to get a little cooler. So just make sure your kids are wearing jackets and sweaters. We are taking extended lunch outside and an extended recess at lunchtime. They're outside for almost an hour. They have their towels, they have their lunch boxes. We are socially distancing without a mask the whole time they're eating. They're on their mat, on their blanket for a good 20 minutes to eat. Just like if they were in the cafeteria, there's a clear set lunchtime. After lunch, they're dismissed to the playground. The playground is blocked off into zoned areas. There's a lot of playground equipment out there. A lot of balls, there's chalk areas, badminton, on and on. Jump ropes, we have hopscotch, just lots and lots of balls out there. We're outside for lunch from 11 to 11:50. We have our morning recess, and again, it's a little longer than it was last year. It's between they're eating their snack outside, socially distanced, then they can play. We're outside for about a half hour. Again, out there, it is so much fun. The kids are loving it. They have their masks off, and we're keeping them as safe as we can.
Curriculum. Let's start with math. We use Envision as our math program. It has a great website connection. Later in the year, the kids will start doing some of their stuff online, and they absolutely love it. So through this program, we do a lot of critical inquiry and problem-solving skills. We work with our hands with math manipulatives. We go through the year, we start with basic addition and subtraction facts, trying to build up their math fluency, basically 0 to 20. We proceed into double digits and triple digits, regrouping, no regrouping. We also work with time, coins, graphs and charts, geometry, and we even set a foundation for third grade with a little bit of multiplication.
Okay, a big part of second grade curriculum is language arts. Language arts has a lot in it. We have reading, they have their AR books, where they are reading at their own level of reading. They have vocabulary tests and their comprehension tests. That typically is 30-40 minutes a day. We have our Journeys reading textbook, our reading series. And again, that is you have an anchor text, and then we have a smaller accompanying story that goes along with it that we usually compare and contrast. We have in that story, their spelling words, vocabulary. Usually we also have in that will be some kind of a writing trait or focus, such as main ideas, main characters, any of those kind of things. We also have grammar. We do a lot of parts of speech. Right now we're doing subjects and predicates. We have our phonics program, which their phonics words will come from the Journeys reading series. However, the program we follow is Orton Gillingham. It's very interactive. It's writing. It's up out of your seat. It's a lot of tapping out how to spell the words. We have the mesh screens where it's tactile. They write the words over a screen and then they can feel the bumps. We have we use a lot of writing. We do step up to writing, which is a color-coded process, and it typically is a green topic sentence, a yellow idea, a red detail, a yellow idea, a detail, a yellow idea, a detail, and then your green conclusion. We work up to that. In religion, we follow the diocesan in spirit and truth second grade curriculum. Second graders need to learn a lot of their memorized prayers. They learn the Hail Mary, how to make the sign of the cross correctly. We will learn the act of contrition in preparation for first reconciliation. And we also are preparing them the whole school year for First Communion. We do a lot of sacraments in second grade. We get an overview of the 10 Commandments. We do a lot of Bible stories that we tie into with a lot of language arts. We learn a lot about morals, good manners, citizenship. There's a lot. It's fun. The kids really enjoy it. For the sacramental prep, like I said, we will do First Communion and reconciliation. That schedule is decided upon through the church. They let us know when we do it. If you have more information, if you want more information about when the dates are, I would contact Coco Torres at the church, and she can give you more information.
Science and social studies. In science this year, we are going to go through a science textbook, but integrated with that, we are going to use lots of fun websites that show experiments and the scientific inquiry process. We'll work through STEM projects. Probably here at the beginning, we'll do those through videos and maybe individually. Social studies, we switch back and forth week to week. Science one week, then social studies the next week. We use a set of magazines that have all kinds of information about our different topics, like American history, cultures around the world, some economics, producers, consumers, communities is what we're doing right now at the beginning of the year. And we also use websites to help the kids stay engaged in these social studies topics as well. Let's take a look at our second grade classrooms. This is Mrs. Baldwin's room, the religion corner. We've got our morning work board. It also has the schedule and some general information. We've got our number chart and our calendar, teacher desk, smart board that we use all the time and absolutely love. This is where we make charts as well. You can see a student desk here. We've got seat sacks, book bins, and they have desks to keep all of their stuff in. Keep going to our classroom library and a big blank bulletin board where we will put all of our awesome charts this year. And finally, our lockers. You can see right now we've got backpacks, lunch boxes. This is where they keep all of their things ready to go home at the end of the day.
Hi, this is Mrs. O'Shaughnessy. Just a little tour of my classroom. We start with the religion prayer corner, work over to their morning work. We have very big class library. We have the smart board interactive, which the kids love. Going around, we have all their cubbies and their school books. Up on the wall is how we keep track of their AR goals.
Let's do some frequently asked questions. Number one, what should your kids bring to school every day? Well, of course, their backpack, their blue folder. This is their take-home folder for anything that we need to send to you or you need to send to us. Then they also need to bring their AR books back and forth to school from the big library and from our classroom libraries. And they need 2 masks, one for wearing most of the day and then a second if they need to change masks at any point. Next question is homework, a big question. In second grade, we really do not do a lot of homework. Our biggest thing that we ask is that the kids be reading at least 20 minutes 4 times a week. Studies show that this is what will help this developmental age so much. Occasionally, here and there, we'll send something home for studying or extra practice, but it will never be graded and it will always be something that was taught in class. Birthdays, we love birthdays in second grade. No food this year, but that doesn't mean we can't have fun. We do short celebrations, usually in the afternoon. Some things we've done in the past are like a little Play-Doh party or Lego building or even a craft or a drawing. Occasionally parents will send things in like bubbles for the class. Maybe we go outside and blow bubbles together. And maybe an activity booklet from Dollar Tree where everybody gets to do their own little activity booklet. And then goodie bags. We're gonna see what we can do with handing out goodie bags this year, if you so choose. Last question is breaks. We know breaks are so important this year with mask wearing. So of course we have our morning recess break. That's always gonna be somewhere around 8:45, 9 o'clock. They get to go outside, socially distance, take their mask off, eat their snack, and then play. We have tons of equipment for them to play with, as Ms. O'Shaughnessy said earlier. Then, of course, we have our lunch break where masks are off for almost an hour. We have socially distanced spot for lunch eating, and then they get to play for quite some time as well. Then we come back inside, do some more work, and we have an afternoon break. Sometimes this is outside, sometimes we do it inside the classroom. We might do videos, interactive, dancing, things like that in their own little space where they can take their masks off. And anytime throughout the day that a kid is really feeling like they need to take their mask off, we do have places for them to safely do that as well.
Thank you so much for watching our video and getting to know us a little bit.
We are so happy to have you in our second grade family, and although things might be a little bit different this year, as you can see with our masks, we know it's going to be a great year working as a team and as a family.